Okay, hello again everyone. I'm Nesbit, you're the people of Skyrim, and we're going to move in to the fifth stream of this test now for the people of Skyrim Complete and mod packs. I am going to say this now, I've done a little bit of testing with my EMB and I've lightened it up and changed it a bit for streaming. It was too dark, I think, and I had a few comments, people thought it was too dark, so you know, when it comes to our lighting mods or in weather mods, we can use whatever we like really for our own games. But I'm sort of working on something for myself here. But for streaming purposes, I will make. I have made the lighting. Sorry, this morning brighter. So sorry, thinking about many different things here. So I'm going to get into the game in a sec. Okay, it's picked up on the stream. That's good. Again, get into the game in a sec. What else? Oh yeah, the dragons. Yeah. I was testing last night. I just wanted to test some things out that people have been saying over the last few months. And I will be adjusting some of the dragon spawns. I'll be trying to stretch them out so they don't come as intensely, and I will be reducing some of the numbers in places as well. I'm actually looking forward to the day because we're going to really start to get into that now. So I can see actually what's going on there, because I mean, from my point of view, I always like the intensity of the dragon spawns. But I'm going to stick on a different cap today and try not to think about what I like so much and sort of take on the views that other people have given me in the last few months and go from there really. And sort of evaluate it from other people's point of view and adapt when necessary. And again, any little things that I pick up as we move through these streams, I'm editing and sorting out for the next upload. So yeah, let's get on with it. Now, we finished off at High Hrothgar. I'm just going to come out again. I'm just going to make sure everything. Yeah, okay. Okay. Again, I just want to see that stream looks good. Okay. Okay, so the way of the voice. Snow's learning about the way of the voice. He's got to High Hrothgar, and now he's going to try to collect the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. But before we go there and do that, the Wares of Tamriel mod I've patched for this playthrough, and I'll release the patch in the next few days or so once I'm happy with it, and we'll go to Dawnstar in a minute and we'll check that out and just get on with the gameplay. Sip of coffee. So let's go in game and just play and see what happens, yeah? But again, this is just testing the mod pack for PC and the Nexus mod pack for the people of Skyrim Complete, okay? If you're new to the streams and if you don't know my work. Okay. So this is where we left off. I'm running JK's interior mods. I'm also running his High Hrothgar mod, as you can see. And this is where it's going to get a little bit interesting, I'd imagine. We're going to have a lot of dragons now, because in the early parts, or well, throughout the quest, but I would say up to by the time you reach Alduin's Bane, or just before then, in fact, well before Alduin's Bane, actually, you should pretty much, if you've travelled around Skyrim, hit and dealt with all the main triggers for the dragon spawns for TPOSC. They don't respawn, by the way. Okay, so these dragon spawns are one-off, but they are intense for a period. There is a lot of dragons. Okay, you're going to end up with a lot of dragon cells, there's a mod which you can use, spend dragon souls for your perks. Okay, so, but like I say, I'm going to see how this all pans out. I'm going to take another look at the dragon spawns throughout this playthrough, and I'm going to adapt where necessary. I mean, I always remember, what was the mod? There was a dragon mod that dealt with dragon spawns. In fact, it's still around now, and I haven't used it for a while, but I sort of based a lot of my spawns on the early model of that, because that would be like 1 to 4 or 5 spawns of dragons, and I really like that. And then I think he basically had the same complaints that I got with mine, and he reduced them. But I always like that sort of model, of 3 or 4 dragons between, 1 and 5 dragons, 2, 4, 3. So yeah, and that's nice. I just want to see this change, because I know I've still got some work to do on my E&B in the transition between early evening and night time. So I just want to see what happens here. I'm going to take a screenshot probably as well. Oh, I've already actually done this, haven't I? Because it's part of my picture for this particular stream. Okay, let's adjust. Hold on a sec. Get comfortable here. I noticed in my last streams I was moving away from the mic a lot, and the volume of the voice was shifting. So I'm trying to keep relatively still today, so we have a balanced sound, vocal. Okay, so as I said, I want to go to some other locations right now. I want to go to Dawnstar, but I'm just thinking about some other stuff. Okay, let's make our way, shall we? And instead of having to cut through, so I hope, let's just look at the quality of the stream. Yeah, it looks good to me. I don't expect I'm going to have any viewers here early morning. You're all going to be at work around this time, I'd imagine. Okay. I do like that sort of ice look on this. I'm sort of torn between it. It depends what light I'm seeing. In the day I didn't like it so much, but this time of day it looks like a layer of ice over the steps, and I quite like that. Oh, let's pick up this guy, so unless he's won. No, he should. Yeah. And we'll use the fast travel exit down to Iverstead. This is placed by TPOSC. Just for those of you that don't want to travel up through the mountain. when you're doing your questing. Okay, we've definitely got a bright and a nice effect on the night. Of course, it's going to be light because of the nature of.
I've been looking for you.
Oh my
Got
God.
something I'm supposed to deliver.
Oh, hey up! Look at this.
Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the yard. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Oh right, man.
I was asked to find you as soon as possible.
Worm's Tooth. Here we go.
This problem sounds urgent. You're rather hard to track down. I'll give you that.
Are you actually going to tell me what it is you want?
I'm on duty. No time for small talk. Look, I'm just a courier. I work for Lurius Lior, and he works for the East Empire Company. If you need more information, then I suggest you speak to him.
You there.
Ah,
You're the one they
look at
call
this.
Dragonborn.
It's happening all at once. Look, dear me, God. Yeah, I'm
Your
Dragonborn.
lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. Dragonborn comes. You when Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness.
Yeah, all right.
None shall stand to oppose him.
Please, someone do something.
Oh, you're still going.
Your
Right,
blood
okay.
will flow in Mirak's name.
Can't see shit. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, so that's 3. Let's see what's going on here. What should we do? I really want to play out Worms too. I quite like to do that, but I guess I've got some other business to take care of, haven't I? What's my weight? Okay. Let's just stay on track for now. Let's not get sidetracked too much. That's 3 different quests there. Wonderful. But that's nice. Like that. Like that a lot. That's good. Looks nice. It's a bit dark, but
Nope. Sorry.
nothing. Okay, let's go and have a sleep. I want to check out oh shit. I want to check out Dragon's Breath. Because I've changed the lighting up for the CMB preset like I said. So I just want to see what it looks like in there now. It was over bright last time. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, much better. Okay, that's nice. Again, you know, not all my I have patches for Lux Via for the inns, but the Lux patches doesn't cover all the other interiors that I do. In the long run, I hope to edit those so they match the inns. But for now, we've just got basic interiors without Lux. And again, a lot of my player homes, except for Dover Halls, is really pretty basic in terms of what they do is they're providing you with somewhere to sleep and a little bit of storage. Okay, and a few little cheat items if you want to use them. We'll just run through to the morning and have a bit of a rest. Why not? Do. let's just let people know that I'm actually streaming. Bear with me a sec. What do I want? Share. Oh. Okay, so I'll get back in game. Now I've done that. Okay, so that's good, because if you saw yesterday's video, this particular interior was well over bright and not balanced at all, but it is now. That's good. Outside seems lighter too. Less rain. It ain't going to be raining when I come out, is it? Saying that. No, okay. Now the nights. Okay. Okay, that's acceptable. I don't mind that. Where's my torch? Let's just see there. Nice. I have got a depth of field on, folks, okay? Just so you know. There's a depth of field, so if you see blurring, that's what's going on. Let's just move forward an hour. Okay, much better. Okay. So I'm going to head on over to Dawnstar because, as I said, the mod Skyrim Wares, Broomer Skyrim Wares or whatever it is, I patched for that for TPOSC. So we'll go to Lizard Point and make sure that works okay. Alright.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
And then we'll acquire the horn after we've checked out Dawnstar. Nice. Okay. Time of day. Right, coming into the evening.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Okay, we'll just check out this patch. This is the only patch. I'll just tell you about the CC content, the fishing patch. This is the only of all the CC content. This is the only patch that's needed. It moves this fishing supplies from behind the shop, sticks it here. Okay. Let's go and see how this.
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant.
No,
burned it to the
really?
ground. Never heard of vampires.
Okay, well this is nice. This is nice. Now I like this. This is good. This is very good. I like this a lot. Okay, I haven't updated my LODs obviously because the ship hasn't, just popped in there. Because again, this patch was made after I generated my LODs, so I didn't rerun it just for one ship. But this is where I've moved the ship because it normally sits in the dock of. Actually, let's just. I want a picture of this just for information purposes, and it's quite good. Take the HUD off. Oh, moved. Right, let's get on that. So yeah, is it Beyond Broomer Wares or Broomer Wares or something like that? This mod's called. I've never used it before. It was only brought to my attention the other day, and because it's such a small thing, I decided. Let's have a look at that. I guess that's all right. It's a shift. I just decided I'd patch for it. So there you go. Let's see what they got for sale, shall we?
Tamriel is so beautifully diverse. Just like my wear. It's all for sale. Well, except the stuff that isn't. I reserve the right to keep some of the stuff I like for my personal collection.
I'm not going to be using that. Not really going to be using that. I'll keep that. That can go. That can go. Okay. Okay. There's nothing really I
See
want
you.
there.
Expect
Yet,
I'll
ta-da.
be here a while, so do come back to see what new finds I've chanced upon.
I will.
Cardona
I'll return.
Did you purchase this relic from one of those North Barrows?
Maybe later. Okay, so there you go. There's a patch for that mod. And it sits nicely at Lizard Point in the harbour. We've got a door. Oh, there's the door over there of the Dark Brotherhood. Nice little mod that gives it a nice lighting effect.
Yes?
Just enhances the detail of the door. So we're probably going to hit a Spore Dragon spawn, I'd imagine. Very surprised if I don't, as I head up towards this inn. Unless it's a little bit later on, but I know there's a couple of dragons, at least 2 dragons here to spawn at some stage. I can't remember what quest setting I set them at, but quest stage complete that I set them at. It's not now, I don't think, by the looks of it. Unless the trigger's a bit further up.
Can't sleep well, no matter how.
So we'll sleep here. Have a little rest here.
Special. Just a miner who swings a pickaxe for his drinking money.
Hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fuki. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you.
Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these
Frost
things,
took
but
my
they must be
husband
an
years
omen.
ago.
Give him a
He
chance
was
to
a good
speak.
man.
He's trying to help us. Need a room?
Everyone, please.
Sure thing.
I'm doing
It's
what
yours
I
for a
can
day.
to end these nightmares.
And some of the inns
I
are going to be
grew
darker
up
than
in the
others, and are
dark
designed to
side
be
to
so,
make
okay?
Put your trust
Just so
in
you
Lady
know.
Mara.
I mean,
Thank you.
Morthal's brighter than
Go
here.
on in.
And
Warm
again,
food, warm drinks.
if you're using any EMB preset,
I'll
or
show you to your room.
especially
Right this way.
recent ones, you can easily lighten the interiors. Look, I did this, showed this in the other video, but this is far too bright for me. I mean, in terms of other inns, when you go to other inns, because they're all lit differently. Okay.
Got a bit of interest in your boss, do you?
No, not that it's any of your business.
Okay.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Hi there.
I'm sorry. My mind was just somewhere else. Do you need a room? Drink?
Nice lighting from Lux here. Nice contrast. And with TPOS as well. It's a nice blend. Like it. You know, you got, you know, a loft here. You know, roof.
Maybe you should take a day off and head into town.
A lot of the lights sort of cut
while you're
out.
away.
Why would I do that? There's work to be done here.
It'll do you good. Maybe you could visit Ergnir or Fruki on
Okay.
your way out. I've seen them looking at you. When
So
they're
yes,
going
generally the
places.
other inns that we'll visit will be lighter than this one. But this really is my thing. You know, this for me, this is perfect lighting. I love this. Again, obviously people have different tastes, but for me, there's lots of shadow, little bits of detail, areas lit, other areas not. Just like it. Okay, let's move on. I will come out in a second, see if anyone's joined me.
Make it quick.
Oh, get out of my face, woman. Right, okay. Do I need... No, I don't. Okay. So we'll head on now then. That's the second time I've seen them. What's he doing? Let's just watch this a minute. I
Wares
just...
and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
It has been a profitable journey, and yet I long for the warm sands of elsewhere more and more each day.
I feel the same. I do not think Khajiit were made for the cold.
Not only that, but these
Goods and
Nords
wares
have
of
no
all
love for
kinds,
us.
and all can be yours.
Upon us and see only thieves
So many refuse to talk to us. Take a look. But it cannot be helped. Perhaps if we continue to show that we can be trusted, they will open their cities to our caravans. May your road lead.
Okay. We are now going to head
Sands.
to our objective. These are the Dawnstar borders of TPOSC. Let's get going. Oh, is that a torch? I'll have that. Come the daddy. Thank you very much. Okay. Border skirmish. But we're not going this way, we're going the other way. So I'm just going to spin round. I just wanted to show you that. That's some of the TPOS elements, along with the edited Dawnstar as well.
Dangerous post, Dawnstar. If the bandits don't get you, the animals will.
Excuse me. What's he doing? See what's going on here.
Are you
Okay.
finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
I'm going to be moving the collision that's Lux Via or Lux Orbis adds here, and I'm going to be nav meshing around that. If you saw the spawn for Skyrim with the inflicted, he sort of got lodged in there. Just little touches like that make a big difference. And I can also feel, coming up to this border around here, collision markers are really useful and a quick and easy way to add items to Skyrim without having to nav mesh or change up a lot of details. But they do have their complications. They can cause a lot of complications. They can affect pathing, they can affect all sorts of things. That's why I always prefer nav mesh myself than collisions. Collisions can cause more issues than nav mesh, I find. Especially when you have lots of mods that use them.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be
But
grateful
again,
you didn't simply attack
I like the light at the moment. I like the detail. Sky looks okay, acceptable. Where am I going? Let's make sure I'm staying on course. Okay. Mine's drifting. That I was actually just I was just drifting, just watching the game and enjoying it. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Right between the eyes. Ooh. Oh, god damn. Oh, I'll tell you what. Why am I even wasting my arrows on? Thought I saw a third. I swear there was a third. Alright. Let's just save that. I missed him, can you believe that? Try again. Let's get some more elevation, I suppose. Oh, I like that one. I wasn't actually just used instinct rather than always better instinct, I tell you. Thinking about it. Okay. Lovely. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to reduce my settings for my stream as well off my GPU, because the GPU, the graphics card, is running, you know, all of Skyrim, and is doing all the streaming work as well. So I think I'm going to try some other variations just to give me a, you know, a bit more juice. Now we've got the gloss here, you know, the wet weather look from the E&B. It's been a bit temperamental with some of the lighting, so I'll keep an eye on that. But anyway, let's go and get this horn. You got any questions you want to ask me about the people of Skyrim Complete? You know, feel free. Ooh, darky. I can brighten up the interiors, obviously, if I wanted to. Interior. No, I'm not doing that again, actually. I've got it the way I like it. It'll lighten up. Now, I trap some of the caves in Skyrim, and this area is one of them. You'll see some shimmering effect here. So, oh, hold on. So just be aware.
These thralls of yours are...
There you go.
Feel free to grab a pick and help them out. I prefer not to sully myself with money.
So low because I'm burning. Let's just shoot blind, see what happens, shall we? Need that, might as well take that. Oh, that's useful. That's useful. Have that. Oh, didn't need the other thing. Have I got 2 pickaxes now? I saw 2 pickaxes. Yeah, I don't need one. Okay. Again, for me, you know, I love this lighting in here. Really nice. Really nice. So yeah, as I was saying, a lot of the caves, not a lot, but quite a few of the cave systems are trapped with various traps of, you know, strength. You know, some will kill, 1 or 2 will kill you right out, and some will cause you a lot of damage, depending on what level you're on. Deals with them. I'm starting to remember how to play this game. I spend so much time building, you know, you forget little things. It's starting to come back to me. And again, there's more traps in this cave system. One of the reasons I'm... Oh, Christ. Ah, you git. Let's put some light on the subject for you. What am I looking for? Just to help. I mean, I really like the lighting in this cave system. It's really nice. I like it. Just right for me. The way he sticks there for a second. That freezes. And again, you know, you're going to see another trap here in a sec. So that will kick in. Let's pick up this. I just hit it already, I think. Where's those boulders? There they go. I've hit them. There you go. You see the boulders coming down? Those boulders are part of the trap, and so are these guys, okay? And it's quite intense. It's a big trap. Oh, Christ. It's a big trap. So if you'd hit that trigger and you'd run forward or advance forward or around this area, you would have got hit by those boulders. They actually impede these guys. You saw him trying to run over the boulder, so there's a bit of collision going on there. You know, with the boulders, you ain't got the intelligence to run around them. But yeah, that's a TPOS trap right there. All those boulders and that spawn. Again, I'll just let's do this. Shall we? Yeah. Where's my shield? I thought I had a shield, but I not added it to mine. No, I haven't. Let's just do something different in our play here. Oh. Nice. Okay, folks. I don't know about you, but I do like this. I like this interior. I like the textures. I like what I'm seeing. It's nice. Okay, is there someone up here to deal with? Yeah, not worried about that. Is he here or is he somewhere else? He's somewhere else, I think. Oh, is he? Well, he can die with those flames. Okay, I'm just going to see if anyone's joined me. Got any questions? Okay. Alright, carry on. Oh, just remember what I need. Now you'll see another little trap here, and I'm going to activate that. More boulders. That's TPOS. Now let's see if we can get through here. Go on. Yay. Hurrah. Okay, good stuff. And there's other trapping material here as well, which I'm not going to say anything. You might pick up on it, you might not, but oh, come on. Hit the wrong button. Okay, lovely. You see my health's been badly affected. It's not the spiders that are doing that so much. Okay. What am I looking for? And again, nice lighting in here, you know, looking ahead, looking towards the shrine. Just the candle lights and everything, very nice. I like the interiors quite a lot at the moment actually, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, we'll go and see Delphine. And again, my mod list, all the mods that I'm using, and the load order is in the first video of this collection. Links are in the description box, okay? Let's see what time I've been, how long I've been sat here in a sec. Yeah, see, I like this. It's just the saturation, the colour, you know, the subtle shadow effects. Nice. Looks good. Feels good. I guess this is why this game endures, you know, because I could start all over again with a completely different set of texture groups, with a different authors, and do all this again, and the fighting is, and the combat system still enjoyable. I mean, it's not one of the most complicated, it's not the best that's ever been around, but it's good, it's okay, it, you know, it does its job. It doesn't make things too complicated. And with the add-ons from other authors and stuff like that, you know, it's, I mean, again, because I was just looking at this, and I just love this interior. I really like it, you know. It looks good. Okay, so we'll get back to Riverwood then. Just going to take that off, I don't need that now. And I'll just load up. We're going to visit Dover Hors in a minute, because I'm going to pick up some, well, a sword, a high-powered sword. Again, you may have noticed I'm cheating. Okay, in terms of, I'm only on what level am I on? 17. But if you look at, you can see I'm cheating. Okay, that's just a bat file that I loaded up, and it gives me potions and other stuff. And again, like I say, I'm just an author testing Skyrim and his mods in relation to others for this mod pack. Okay, I'm not playing from the base game, you know. I'm just testing this to make sure it all works well together. Cool, that looks nice actually. I like that too. I like the cloud. Could be a bit darker maybe, but I like the rain. I like the fact there's a bit of light with it. Just get to see the peaks and the mist in the mountain there. That's nice. Again, I'm going to check. Okay, 9 views. No one. No. Okay. What time is it? 45. Okay, let's carry on for a bit longer. I've got a bit of time today actually, so I might as well keep going. Let's we're going to Riverwood now, aren't we? So touchwood, so far so good. The E&B preset, the mashup that I've made, seems to be working better. The interiors are lovely. I really like the interiors. I really like what I'm seeing there. Now this is night time. What time? Okay, so this is fair enough. A bit of light from the stars. It's not pitch black. Love those lanterns. The part of, you know, love that. And it hasn't rained constantly either in this game like the last previous versions, so I've managed to sort that out. The weather system seems more balanced as well, so that's good. So again, we'll have a sleep, I suppose. What's she doing out and about? Okay, she's moving. Okay, she's probably going home. Yeah. I've just landed in Riverwood, so yeah. They'll be running their programs, their AIs. And again, this wet weather looks quite nice. Again, how does it look on the player and other people? Because I had, previous to my edits, I did have some issues. People looked over glossy. Okay, that's okay. I'll keep an eye on that and make any edits and adjustments if required. So let's go into the Sleeping Giant. Now you saw Dawnstar being quite dark. This is a fairly dark interior, but not as dark as Dawnstar, I don't think. And some of the others are much lighter again. But again, this is my preference. I like darker inns. And again, it's nighttime as well. So for me, this is good. I like this sort of thing.
You're that visitor been poking around. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left.
So we'll play out
Yourself at home.
the section of... And interestingly, I said at the beginning of the video, we should be seeing some dragon spawns. We will, but we haven't really been around the areas where I've placed them. But when we investigate Worm's Tooth in a minute, 'cause I thought I might start playing that as well, just to test that with TPOSC and Worm Tooth has got nothing in common really. And you know, I mean, Worm's Tooth is a separate island, and it doesn't really impact on Skyrim in a big way.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
Okay, Delphi. Oh, bit fast. Just check what I just think I saw there. I did.
Close the door.
Little bounce of light coming in there. Just close the door. Where's the door?
Come on, close the door.
All right, woman. Where is the door? I can't see a thing. What's going on? Bit dark for me. Need a bit of torchy light here. Oh. Okay, there we go.
Now we can talk.
Oh, I didn't just remove my torch. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's go. Oh, it's burnt out. It's, oh, I know what's happened there. Okay.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too? I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of... If
Let's
you really
advance
are
a Skyui.
Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure we remember what most don't. That the Dragonborn is the You're the only one that can kill it. Can you do it? Good. And you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them and I figured out where we're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial. I need
So
to
we'll get to see the TPOSC border hold of Windhelm, which is nice. I like that. My own bias there, I suppose. There is this Lux patch with TPOSC at Riverwood is temperamental. I need to do some work. There's a bit of flicker in there. I haven't seen it in any other inn that the patch is made for. So, but I stupidly did make an edit to the TPOS file, which has probably affected it. So that's just another little thing on my list of fixes, but nothing major. You know, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'll fix that up before I release the next update of TPOSC and the patches. But as I said in the previous videos, right, at the bottom of my load order is a Lux Via, Lux Orbis, Foscar, Broomer Wares, JK's patch, all in one patch at the end of the load order to bring all this together, and that patch is to anchor all these elements. And so the few little things that I see, that patch will correct. And I'll also obviously patch things on an individual basis for the files that are already out there for those that need it. But that's the whole point of this EMB that I'm using as well. And I'm mashing up is because what I want to do is have an EMB preset for my own personal tastes, all right, which I'll put out there if I get it right at the end of the day. But we'll also bring everything together. So if if you're using my mod pack, you can use the mod pack, but you can still choose your own EMB preference and weather preference if you want, as long as it runs with Lux or whatever. But the whole point of doing this is so everything fits together real nicely. It's real smooth. You have a great gameplay with no issues whatsoever. That's the whole point of this mod pack, and what I'm trying to do for users for people who's never used TPOSC or don't know how to use TPOSC, who don't have a lot of modern experience, or just people that want that all-in-one experience and have the sort of guarantee as much as you can give one, as long as you've got the juice to run it, having a relatively trouble-free, you should have a trouble-free gameplay without no CDTs or anything like that. So, that's what this is all about, really.
We can travel together or split up and meet there.
I'll see you there, Delphine, alright? Okay, so it's not too shabby. Again, I might have it a touch darker maybe, but right, we haven't got to. Let's just head to let's just go on down to Whiterun then and take a carriage down to Windhelm. And what I'll do is, after we've killed that's nice too. I'm really liking the knights. Nice. Oh, we're going to hit a dragon spawn, I know it. Have I done here yet? I don't think I have. We might hit a dragon spawn in the dark. Wonderful. Let's just bring some light then, just in case. I'm expecting. Where's it to? Maybe it's a bit later on. I can't remember. I've obviously added a lot of dragons to TPOSC, but I can't remember where I put them all. I know roughly, but I can't remember what stages they were all set for, stuff like that. Where do you want to go? Long time ago. Where are we going? We're going to Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Depth of field's a bit strong for me, but again, I want this E&B mashup to be suitable for people that like to take screenshots as well. So I might soften it a bit. I mean, but most people do that sort of thing now to edit and add to their. See, that's what I just like. What I like about Lux Via and Orbis. I just like the soft light here, and again, the lights in the background there, and just everything's just looks so nice to me at the moment. I'm really enjoying this.
Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts. They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgramor himself.
Okay. Right. So let's just join Delphine in a sec. I'm just going to save. Now, TPOSC elements all through here, running down to, let's see the statue of the Sovngarde statue in the background. There's cave systems down there. There's a player's home, the ruined house there, backstory of down by the Longnose, and other elements of TPOSC, and running up all the way up past, you can see the elements there of the border hodes and everything. The border hode there of Windhelm, and even Kynesgrove itself. For you to explore, things for you to explore, okay? If you don't know TPOSC, again, I'm just making. Thanks, Jack. Cheers. The first 3 or 4 videos were shit, weren't they? To be honest with you. I mean, they were okay. They were right to degrees. I liked it to a degree, but they were a bit dark, and a couple of people left comments. So, and I thought, just for streaming purposes, you know, people need to see what I'm doing. What's the bloody point? So, yeah, and also the days brighten up a lot quicker as well. But yeah, I mean, I've never really worked with a E&B preset before. You know, and I've sort of edited small values of Fireman's presets and other presets but I've never really gone big into E&B presets. And when I was thinking about the collections mod, I was mucking around with different E&Bs, and nothing was really sort of doing what I wanted all over. You know, and what I did was I mixed them up by mistake, and I got some nice effects. I thought, oh, okay, all right, we'll do this a bit more, and I played around with it. And I've been doing it for about a month now, and I'm only really starting to get there, I think. The days are nice. I think there's 1 or 2 transitions that are a little bit off between dusk and or early evening and nighttime. The interiors are better. So yeah, we're getting there. And if you know, if I get it right, I'll put this preset out. If I get it right, and if, you know, if it's completed. So yeah, so you know, again, Lux Via, the bridge there, and all the lights. We'll just explore the hold here. I won't run so fast. Again, because it just blurs up the video a bit more. Although I see in Orbis, the video streaming software, I've clicked now. What's he doing? He shouldn't be doing that. I've never known him do that before. This is all nav mesh, so he shouldn't be struggling with that. This is all nav mesh through here. There should be no issues of pathing, unless the system's being taxed, and which is quite possible. You know, if you're overloading your system, you may not have any mod conflicts at all, right? But this is a truism, and something I've learned. You know, because you know, you can have a good running load order, you can have your patches and everything in place. But if you're running too much, the AIs won't follow their routines and do things correctly. That's what overload does. So sometimes it's not necessarily a mod conflict. But this is nice to see some snow. I'm getting some different weather environments now. It was all rain in the last 2 or 3 videos. So, but I thought that was good to see as well. You know, I wasn't actually even going to start streaming until I had that preset done. But I thought it's going to take forever. So I thought, well, I might as well, you know, just stream, bite the bullet. It's not going to be perfect. See what people say, you know, and let them sort of help me along with it, really, and take their feedback. So I'm glad I did it, because, you know, it gives you all something to look at and think about as well, and it gives me something to work on and interact with you guys and girls, you know, who want to do that. So, but yeah, this is the border hold, one of the many border holds that TPOSC adds. You can get this as an independent mod. If you don't use TPOSC, and you can also get it for TPOSC AE and TPOSC SSE as well. And again, like I say, there he is. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's nice to see. That was nice to see. Okay, let's get on up there. Hey, that was nice. I saw Alduin there in the background. And I'm running DynDOLOD Alpha 3, the new one. Oh, I've run past the... yeah. And it's quite good. I like it. It's better than his older version for sure. Let's just save. But yeah, I am aware of, I don't know how you lot are seeing, but I'm aware of some stress on my... let's just get this out of the way. Oh, she ain't going to talk. It's fair enough. Don't need to. I am feeling some stress on my machine, actually, so I'm going to have to reduce some of my settings, I think. Because in the last video I was saying I really pushed it up. I want to get the best quality of stream going, but the problem is my GPU, even though it's a fairly new, well, it is a new graphics card, it's still not the best going out there, but it's a good graphics card, and I'm very grateful for the help of the community. You know, I mean, it's a good graphics card, don't get me wrong. I'm running a shitload here, but I'm running it for the streaming alone. That's nice. That is. I want to take some shots here. Oh God, Ooh, here we go. Okay. I want to get some shots of this. Bear with me, people. I want to indulge myself. Hopefully this won't... Because TFC and going into free camera mode could be quite taxing on the machine. So if I suddenly disappear... Look at that. Look, so that mist. Hold on, let me just get this right. I like this. Ah, he'll come back round. It's just... Good screenshots worth waiting for, and, you know. Because I can have this for one of my... I wanted the light that was... Come on, mate. Let's just hurry up. Alright, I'm going to leave it about there, I think, and I'll take it about there. I'm trying to get that crappy... Oh, I'm losing it because of the weather. Oh well, I won't muck around. I won't bore you with that, folks. I'll come back another time and deal with that. Let's, where's Delphine to? Is she about? Oh, she's waiting there. Here we go.
Stay undercover. This is what we came for.
Now, I'm not going to cheat straight away. Let's enjoy this, alright? So I'll just use a basic sword and try to enjoy some of this battle, and then, depending on how... Also.
Steady. I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Oh, hello, Jack. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I am. You still there? You still there, mate? I've just realised who you are, Jack. Of course, yeah. Different names, yeah. I've got used to Southern styling. Yeah, I'm really putting this 360 under some stress, mate. You know, I just realised who you were. Yeah, brilliant. Sorry, mate. It's just that I forgot about that name from Patreon, and I feel like a twat now. Sorry, I just realised you are. Yeah, it's really good, mate. I mean, I'm pushing it. I'm really pushing this 360, Jack. I'm telling you. You know, it's doing all. Well, I've already said it's doing all the streaming. It's a great card. I'm just, I just wonder. I saw what your card did. I saw the images in what you posted on Patreon. Not on Patreon, sorry, on the Discord. And that looked really nice. So I'm just wondering what these other cards do when I sort of watch... Well, I know what some of them can do because I watch streams of, people that just really soup up, their Skyrim just for, next gen sort of graphics. Look, you can tell though, even still, they're really pushing it because they're not running around, It's a balance, isn't it? I can run around here and play the game with this card. And that's great, but when you watch these next gen lot, they've got to walk around, a lot of them, because they soup their game up so much. You know damn well they're going to crash if they try to do too much. So yeah, this 360 is a great card. It's a good card. I mean, I've been playing in game and doing a lots of different screenshots and stuff, and yeah, really good. But yeah, the lighting is better, mate. I'm sorry I didn't recognise who you were. I feel a plonker now. So I'm used to southern styling. So let's deal with this guy. We'll kill him, and then I will sort of end the stream because time's getting on. I've been sat for an hour or so. I'm starting to get a bit stiff now. But yeah, mate, good card. But I notice in places just pause a minute. That there is a lot of pull. I don't get it when I'm not streaming, so I know the card is under a hell of a lot of stress. But yeah, it's a 3. I should if you want to know my specs, folks, it's all in the description. And I'll tell you actually a quick little story. I had a bloody nightmare. I got a pump when I got the 360. The heat of the CPU was increasing because of the different variables with the 360 card. So I got a cheap pump for I think it's about 42 quid. So I got a pump now and a couple of fans, which helps keep the CPU cooler. And so the system runs quite cool now, which is really good and helps as well, obviously, with performance of the system. And then I had a right nightmare. I was fitting the CPU. Now I do a lot of PC maintenance. Like for example, my O card I took apart. I put new the spongy stuff. I forget what it's called now. The pads in and everything. Cleaned it up, all the rest of it. So I maintenance my own PC and everything as well. So generally, I'm pretty careful. But I put this pump in. I had a bloody nightmare, and I ended up bending the pins on the CPU. So that was an absolute nightmare. So about for 3 or 4 days, I didn't have 3 days, I didn't have a PC. And so we managed to raid the finances. My missus had a head fit at me. And I got a 560, which is actually a bigger CPU than I had, which was the 3600 before. And it was actually cheaper than the 3600. When looking on Amazon and other places for the 3600, it was more expensive because people were profiteering than the 2019 card. So needless to say, my missus was well pissed off, because obviously I wasn't gonna, sort of put that on anyone else but myself. That was my cock up. So yeah, recently we had to get a new CPU as well, because putting this pump on, I put it on the pump. I hadn't connected it up properly. It pulled off, and the actual CPU came away with the I forgot, my brain's gone on me, with the paste that I put on. Got pulled away because I hadn't fit the damn thing right, and it bent all the pins on it. So that was clever, wasn't it, So cheers, Jack, thanks. So anyway, that was a right nightmare, let's go back in game and I'll get on with it. But yeah, I'll tell you, building your own PC, along even with modding, can have its trials, I'll tell you. Anyway, let's get back in game and deal with this guy. Now there does seem to be, with this effect that Alduin's placed, I'll look into that. That's not quite really what I liked, but it looked a little bit over bright to me, not quite balanced right, but I'll have a look at that in another time. But overall, the game is looking a lot better. I'm going to wait for him to land. I'm just going to prolong this because I want to hear him talk. And again, I want to put the system under a bit more pressure as well. And again, I've just got to... Yeah, but I know I'm not the only person who's made that mistake in life of bending the pins on their GPU. Sorry, CPU. Where's he gone? Oh, get out of there! That's not what I wanted. Here we go. Oh, that's nice. I like the smoke effect there as well. And the XD embers and that is really, really nice. XD embers? Yeah, XD, not HD. Okay, let me just check the lighting here.
So you really are...
What time of day are we at? Okay, alright, okay. Okay, so I'm just going to do something else as well while we're doing before I talk.
You really are Dragonborn.
What I'm looking for now is flickering with DynDOLOD 3. I've got the large reference fix engaged, of course. I just wanted to see, because in the previous version it was noticeable. But that looks okay. Okay, that looks alright. Okay, so let me just, something I'll check. Okay. Alright. Okay, so see, a lot of my the people that follow my work actually are Americans or Canadians and stuff like that. This just seems, what time? Okay, right. So I might try to do earlier streams then, because there's a few British people I know, but they would be catching the stream before work anyway. So what I might do is try to get the streams done earlier in the morning and carry on with the work later in the afternoon. I sort of did them after lunchtime because when my missus went to pick my boy up, because that was the best time, because then there's no one else around.
I owe you some answers.
But I'm just watching this light, folks, because I want to see the transition now from day into night. I want to make sure it just doesn't bounce in. And I'm just looking at the amount of light I've got for the time. Right, let's engage Delphine. Let's go from here.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members. A very long time ago. For the last 2... Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to... The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid. The Empire had and now the dragons are... Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get... Problem is that place is locked.
Bounce this on there, folks.
Meet me back in Riverwood. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to...
All right, okay. All right, we're looking at what we've got now. I don't know what you think. Just watching the transition, knowing the coloration and the brightness, and looking at the night sky. I think that's... I'm not sure about the mountain peaks. I sort of think that's okay. It's different. There's a nice I'm seeing a nice variation here. It's just... Okay, and then we move... Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Tell me what you think of that then, Jack, or anyone else if you're watching. The transition of early evening into night there. Now we are in night. We're at dusk there. There's a bit of Boris going on, so we're going to have extra light there, but I think that's okay. Maybe a little bit too bright. I might tweak the settings a bit there and have a look at that. But that looks okay. Sorry, Jack, that was embarrassing. I felt like I really made a right tit of myself there, not recognising who you were. Sorry. Oh dear. But again, you have to forgive me. I'm an old fart. I'm getting on in years, and I talk to so many people and see so many names, and you know, I tend to forget a lot of things, including the name of mod authors and mods. The amount of times I try talking about mods and I forget, you know, the mod I'm talking about or the name of the author.
There's been another dragon attack.
Has there? Ooh. Now I'm beginning to get a bit worried because I haven't seen any dragon spawns. People are always telling me how many spawns they get with my mod. It must be something else that they use that triggers it or causes more spawns or is clashing with their mods, because, you know, I do have quite a few dragon spawns going on, but I haven't had nothing yet.
She's already mine, I keep telling her.
Okay, let's just see if we've... Okay, let's carry on.
Someone do
What's going on? Oh, the bandit attack. Ah, my bandit attack. I just remembered. Let's... Yeah, okay. Ooh. This is a bandit attack from the people of Skyrim. I forgot about that. It's again other spawns that are added to the game, right? And what happens is, as you pass through the main quest, right, these guys, well, not these guys, but bandit spawns will appear in all the towns and locations. And again, like the dragon spawns, they used to be a lot bigger, but I've reduced them because the townsfolk were getting wiped out and people didn't like it. So again, as it's early morning, before I sign off, I'm just going to have just another quick check round. I want to watch the light just for a bit. Seems okay to me at the moment. It's transitioning okay. Yeah, so there you go, folks. So far, touch wood, I'll say again, this mod pack's coming along quite nicely. It seems to be working okay. We've had no major issues, a few lighting issues to, you know, lights popping in to resolve, but that's not the end of the world. And a few other small little things that need adjusting, like in the Sleeping Giant. But beyond that, with the lighting, where else was there? So something in Dawnstar. I noticed. I should have wrote it down when I saw it. But again, just as an example, I'm not going to actually leave this effect on. But again, if you want to increase interiors brightness, just adjust it in the ENB quite easily. I'm not going to start talking to Delphine. This is where we're going to save it. But yeah, the ENB is looking a lot better. There seems to be more balance. I seem to have less rain. It's getting there. Hopefully by the time I finish these streams, it'll be done. And it'll be a good ENB preset that you can use if you want to. Now what else? Bandits you have spawned by the Talus Shrine. Ah, yeah, they will. They're really tough, mate. Yes, I'm sorry, Jack, mate. I really am. I mean, you know, it was a great thing you did. I really appreciate what you did because I've never enjoyed my gaming so much, right? Just, you know, with DynDOLOD 3 as well, it's a different level. My gameplay's at a different level, and well, what can I say? You know, I mean, you're obviously aware of my passion for the game. But yeah, like I said, I mean, you know, I think I spoke to you once as Jack on Patreon, and then I just see in my head I just see Southern styling, you see. So, but yeah, the bandits will wipe out Oakwood. So maybe what I'll do is with those bandits along that road to Falkreath, because they're real powerful, high powered. And I wanted that at the beginning of the game because I wanted people to run. I like to do that. You know, I like to do that. You know, part of the things I like about my gameplay is I don't want to be. The reason I put all these extra dragons and everything because I wanted to harden the game up, and I didn't always want the Dragonborn to be superior all the way through the game because he's not. You know, I just want that little bit of edge to it. But what I can do is with Oakwood. Is I can make a patch, well, not a patch, so I can put in a trigger so they spawn later on down the line, and I can move their location. So I'll do that for you. I'll do that for the next update. So I'll do that. I am going to be checking out the dragon spawns as well and making sure they're not too intense. And where they are, it's sort of overkill. I'm going to reduce and change things up. That's another reason I'm doing this stream, and I'm also looking out for anything that might be causing problems with TPOSC. You you know, with the spawns, because some people have been coming to me and saying that the spawns are really mental. Well, that sounds like they've got more of a conflict than anything else to me. But like I say, this playthrough will tell me. Yeah. But yeah, what else have you written in the bandits? I've done that. Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I do like the knights. That's one of the things that I never really... there's a lot of EMBs that I really like I said. Fireman is probably my favourite EMB presets. His presets are the best EMBs presets that I like out of all of them. I like Ruddy's EMBs and others, but there's always something that didn't quite do it for me. So, but I am using his... one of Fireman's presets that he said I could use, and I'm just working off that because his stuff is so close to what I want anyway. So yeah, so we're getting there. I mean, I'm glad you liked it. I was sort of, I like that later transition. It was just that early evening. It seemed a little bit over bright for me. Not enough contrast, maybe just a touch more contrast would have made it, you know, that layering over the whole sort of scene that you had, just a little bit of more darkness in there, I think would have been nice. But again, I like these light dark scenarios. You know, I prefer the darker inns and everything anyway. But yeah, I did like it. It was nice and bright for the best part. But yeah, but we're getting there. So let me think. What else have I got to say? So folks, again, for those of you who watch this, you know, we'll continue this in the questing in the next stream. We will do the Dark Brotherhood later as well, and I am going to touch on Worm's Tooth as well, because I love that mod game. Sorry, normal. What's normal, mate? Oh, hold on. Sorry, I've just seen this other one. I've only had... Oh, okay. Okay, I'm with you. Sorry, I missed the post above. Okay, right. Okay. Well, one way or another, those dragon spawns will be sorted by the end of these playthroughs. Again, before I came online today, I checked out Worm's Tooth, and I was running along that road to get to where Oakwood is, to get to the Worm's Tooth guys, because I've noticed he's changed the startup of that mod, and I had 3 dragon spawns at the Garden Stone, which was correct. I had another 2 along that path, was correct. But then I think what I had another 3 come along. I think what I've done is, in that particular area, I haven't mixed up the questing stages of which they spawned enough. So that was too much. I found that too much myself, so I'm going to adjust that. But overall, other areas I've been checking, it seemed sort of relatively okay. But as I say, as we play, we'll see. Anything that doesn't feel right, I'm going to change up. So, but yeah, you know, I mean, again, anyone who's watching this stream, you know, give me your opinions. Let me know what you're experiencing. Because I do know, like you just said there, what was it you said? What dragon? You said you were using a mod and it's belly aches. Okay, yeah, because he had spawns as well. And I think there's a mod that makes them harder as well. I think a guy from the Discord, Deadhead, was saying on Xbox, when he uses a particular mod that strengthens the dragons, it increases the strength of my dragons like 2 or 3 times. It's insane. So people have to be careful what they run. And, you know, anyone who's listening to this, you know, you've got to be aware if you're adding dragon mods that harden up the dragons. You know, I increase the dragons anyway. Yes, I do, because what I do is I take my own dragons. They're independent spawns, and I've got 4 or 5 different sets of dragons, low level dragons, high level dragons. You know, and I've changed their stats up, which no one else's mod should technically edit, because I've renamed them and I've created new dragons. So, but it seems like in some cases some mods do affect them. It's something I would have to investigate. You know, if someone says this particular mod is doing this, I'd have to investigate it and look at it. And it obviously does. Some mods do affect TPOS. There's no doubt about that. But again, you know, if they do, you either have it patched, you either come and see me and see if I can patch it, or you don't use that mod in conjunction with TPOSC. But anyway, but then again, I will say also to everyone out there, there's a no there's a no dragon patch for TPOSC if you don't want it. So it will remove the dragon spawns if you don't want it. So let me just think, what else is there? Is there anything else I've got to say before I go? I don't think there is. The EMB will be worked on. I'm making a list of all the things that we've picked up in the stream, which will be edited before, and which will come out with the new release of the next version of TPOSC, along with all the other patches that I've made and all the other corrections as well. So there's a long way to go of this testing. I'm going to keep this going, and I'm hoping to be done really by the end of this month, early of next month, for the testing of this mod, because I intend to, you know, be quite intense with my streams. I want to get on with this, and I reckon a couple of weeks, maybe 3, we should be done, and then I can have everything out, and then I can get on with the next stage of the TPOS build. But like I say, once this mod pack is confirmed and sorted, I'll get it out there. But I'm not going to get it out until I know it works well and we've got all these things ironed out. And of course the EMB will be released, you know, when I'm sure that that's, you know, a good EMB preset as well. And again, you know, for everyone that's watching this, if you're watching the streams, give me your opinions, because they help. You know, they give me some idea of what you like, what you don't, you know, what you see, because I may miss things. You know, like I say, I'm always carrying a lot of info, always try, you know, I'm looking for technical things, and I try to stay very much aware of how the EMB is reacting. But if you pick up on any light flickerings or anything that you think I might have missed, give me a shout out in the streams, okay? Because it helps. That's the whole point of doing these streams, so you can all see that TPOSC works well with other mods and the mods that I'm running. And you know, when I actually put this mod pack out, I've got a record of what this mod pack does in its early days, and you can see that it should work as long as you're following the, you know, the formats that's laid out for you. You know, all the overwrites and everything else. So much information. Take a deep breath there. But Jack, if you're still there, thanks, mate. I said to you I was going to do a video for my patrons, and with a thank you for you, and I intend to still do that. That will be coming, okay? And to everyone that supports my work anyway. You know, Jack, for anyone that's listening, actually put his hand in his pocket and bought me a new graphics card. Okay, now that's no small thing, and it's extremely generous. And I've had other people that have helped me along the way, because our situation here is, you know, we're not particularly very rich, and for years I've been saving up for a new PC, and Jack has helped us, you know, or helped me take big steps in terms of my production and my work and my future work. And what can you say to that but a big thank you? And in fact, and I would say that to anyone that's helped me along the way, because I've had other people that have given small and large gestures, and to you all, regardless of the size of your gestures, I'm deeply grateful, because I wouldn't be here without those gestures. Okay, so I've got a lot to be grateful for in that regard, and it's a tough life. We all work hard for what we have, one way or another, and so for people to part with their hard-earned money means a lot. It's no small thing. Or again, their time, because their time is just as valuable as their money as well. So anyone that has supported my work, whether with time or with money or with donations, you know, thank you to all of you. Okay, okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I will stream again maybe later today, because I'm actually having a real good run, so I might stream after some lunch, and if not, it'll be tomorrow morning, and I'll try to do it early again. Okay, so for you American or Canadians or anyone else that's in those different time zones, you can join in. Okay, so I'll leave it there, folks. I'm Nesbit, you're the people of Skyrim. Good gaming.